The guards dropped their weapons to the ground as Groch, the evil red spellcaster with wings and horns, smiled and held Ammee, the young dark-haired warrior, closer to him. "That is very wise, soldier, very wise indeed. You have seen what has become of the Butterbies, and you want to save what is left of the Nyans, yes?" Groch taunted. "Yes," Kreen agreed. "I am not unreasonable, but make no mistake, there are motives in place and I have to follow them," Groch revealed. "Whose motives?" Kreen asked. Ammee looked around at the frightened civilians and unarmed guards trying to figure out what to do. At first she tried to think of what Lewin would do, but now the brother she had always looked up was, quite possibly, a coward. Then she thought of what his father would do. He would do whatever it took to save his people. Ammee loosened Groch's grip just enough to retrieve the gold dagger from her armor and stabbed him in the arm. "Ammee!" Kreen yelled as she darted away from Groch so that she could grab her sword. Groch screamed in anger as he pulled the dagger out. Blood poured from his hand and he fumed. His eyes lit with fire as he stared at Ammee. "Foolish girl. Haven't you lost enough?" Groch threatened as he raised his staff. "Guards, pick up your weapons and fight! The rest of you run," Ammee ordered as she charged at Groch with her sword. Kreen grabbed his axe and smashed down 3 skellies right away, as the other guardians followed suit. Groch squeezed his staff and purple light shot from the end of it, pushing civilians and guards up into the air. Some fell into the trees and others onto rocks and stumps. Ammee tried to attack him again, but he blocked her at every turn as he, again, shot power from his staff and knocked the guards who were fighting the dead skellies off their feet and into the trees. As he raised his staff a 3rd time, he knocked her sword from her hand and it stuck into a nearby tree. Sweat dripped from her brow and she remembered the last time he took a sword from her hand. "Look around, princess, you are beaten. Your people have followed you into an abyss of misery, and you are just a child who has done nothing but stall the inevitable." Ammee looked behind her and saw that her people were beaten and the skellies were organizing around her. Her hope began to drain from her soul and her shoulders dropped. Groch bent down on one knee to look her in the eyes. "Just remember, I'm not the bad guy," Groch said, and then stood back up, turned his back on her, and left the camp as the skellies followed behind him. As soon as Groch left the Whispering Willows, Ammee and Kreen got to their feet and began checking on everyone. Ammee rushed to Tinag, the wise old counselor's side first. Of everyone there, she was worried for him most of all. He was laying between 2 broken tree limbs and he was badly bruised and bleeding. "Tinag, are you all right?" she asked. Tinag smiled at Ammee the best that he could, but he knew better than to lie to her. "I'm afraid I'm not, Ammee. It looks like this is the end for me." Tinag spoke words from an old Nyan hymnal. "It was a good life and I'm proud to have lived it. I'm sorry, I was just trying to save everyone." Ammee trailed off, having already cried all the tears she had left in the last few days. "Sweet Ammee, you've already saved everyone twice now. Even the greatest heroes falter. I was wrong about you, you know. You truly are a warrior." Tinag closed his eyes and drew his last breath as Ammee sat there unable to speak. "My lady, we have lost 6 civilians and 4 of the king's guardians. The others have sustained mild injuries but are still able to travel if you wish," Kreen advised Ammee. Ammee stood up and observed the situation. She knew that time was of the essence. "Leave the civilians here with 5 guards. They are to bury those that we have lost as well as the fallen inhabitants of this land. Everyone else is to come with me." "Where are we going?" Kreen asked. "After Groch," she instructed.